Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the BLW Online Trading channel. In this specific video, what I want to talk to you about is give you the top five binary option strategies in 2019 that you can use to make money with online trading. These are specifically binary option strategies, and in a future video I'm going to make a top 5 for Forex or CFD, but right now I just want to focus on binary options specifically because I know there's a lot of people interested in this specific trading method in my channel. As a matter of fact, the channel itself is started with binary options, but now it's versatile. So I want to cover the top 5 strategies for binary options that you can use in 2019. So hey, if you're new here in my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. I do a lot of software reviews, broker reviews, and give you tips and strategies as to how to make money with online trading. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, so this is not gonna be an easy list, but whatever I'm gonna cover in this specific video is my personal opinion. You probably are gonna, disagree with some of the numbers or the strategies that I have on this list. But you can put it on the comment section below. We can have a healthy discussion as to what strategy is actually better. I don't have a problem with it, but is this just based on my personal experience and based on my preferences as to how I like to trade the most. Now, as well, I'm gonna mention in this specific video, like the strategy, the percentage of accuracy that is proved on every strategy, and my recommended pairs with each specific strategy. So are you ready? Let's go. So we're gonna start with number 5, which is Bollinger Bands. And this is a very old strategy actually that started from when I started binary options. I remember that I saw a lot of videos in regards to it because it was very popular at the moment around 2015 or something like that. So when I decided to actually look into it, I realized that there were 3 different currencies that were really good, doing really good with this specific strategy, which was JPY, CAD, and Euro. Euro usually goes well with all the strategies that we're going to mention in this specific list, but with Bollinger Bands, JPY and CAD were actually being really respectful with this specific trend. Now, what Bollinger Band is that it's an indicator that you can add with IQ option, for example, or whatever charts that you guys are using that has this indicator. And all you have to do is actually add it on a default settings that is included inside of the broker. So what it's gonna do is that it's just gonna give you like a trend and some boundaries where those boundaries, once they are touched, the price will start going on the opposite direction. So if you see a green candlestick going all over the boundary of the Bollinger Band, then it's gonna start dropping, and the opposite is gonna happen whenever there's a red candle touching the bottom of the Bollinger boundary. So it's actually a really cool strategy for 15 and 30 minutes. And it's one of the strategies that I remember I used before in the past whenever I was following signals in 2015. So to me, it was like around 70 to 78 in the money. It wasn't really that accurate. I'm not saying that's the way it's supposed to be for you, but it wasn't really that accurate for me. But it was consistent. It was always giving a small but consistent money. So that's the reason why Bollinger Bands, it's number 5. Number 4 in this list is actually one of my strategies. And the reason why it's actually number 4 is because it's a 1-minute strategy, and it makes it kind of complicated for many people to actually use it and be successful at it, because it requires some fast movements, fast analysis, and a lot of emotions control. So I know it's complicated to use it, but once you do, you will have a very powerful result with it. But based on the obstacles that you can find using this strategy, that's why it's number 4. And it's the oscillator, the derivative oscillator indicator for 1 minute. Now, I taught this strategy like around a year ago or probably more, and put a video on YouTube where you could actually just go ahead and put in freestockcharts.com, choose derivative oscillator, and all you have to do was actually to wait for those boundaries to be overcut, because basically what it is with this indicator is a balance line that is on in the middle of the indicator itself, and there's bars that are coming across that balance bar. So usually what happens is that whenever that balance is being crossed, whether it's going up or going down, that's the opportunity to place a trade. But it's 1 minute trades. So basically, if the bar or the balance line is actually being crossed by going up on a candlestick, that's going to be a call for 1 minute. Same thing is going to happen if it cross going down for 1 minute. So it's kind of a complicated strategy, yet if what you're looking for is a turbo strategy, and I mean in 1 minute is what fits for you and your broker, then definitely this is a great option for you. But like I mentioned, it's kind of complicated to manage your emotions with such short-term trades. Now, the accuracy on this specific pair is like around 74 to 82% in the money when doing it properly. And the pairs that what I do see on this specific strategy, the pairs that I work the most is Euro USD, AUD USD, CAD USD, USD CAD, and USD JPY. The other ones, the AUD, for example, GBP, for example, they were not respecting the strategy itself. So I would recommend you to stay away from those pairs as well. We started with the top 3 strategies for 2019 in binary options, and the number 3 is one of my favorites, of course, is stochastic strategy. Now, what happens with stochastic is that it's not only a 15 to 30 minute, even 1 hour trade strategy, but it's also very easy to follow and very accurate if being used properly. So the stochastic oscillator, basically what it does is that what you have to do is just wait for the boundaries on the indicator go over past either up or down. And a higher level, there's going to be a couple of boundaries, and all you have to do is actually wait for the lines to go above or below the boundaries, and then the next candles are going to come to on the opposite direction. Now, here's one of the cool things about this strategy is that it doesn't depend on one single candle. And that's the reason why it's available for 15, 30 minutes, or even 1 hour. Because this actually works really good with Forex too. Because once it goes above the boundary, it's gonna start dropping for like about 4 or 5 candles. And even if it doesn't drop immediately, within the next 4 candles, it's definitely gonna drop. The same thing happens when it crosses the boundaries below. It's gonna start jumping. Within the next 4 candlesticks, it's gonna start jumping. Now, it's good for Forex, but it's actually better for binary options, because with Forex, you might not see that many pips, so your profit might not be that high. But with binary options, you're gonna get a bunch of in the monies as long as you just follow these patterns. And eventually one of those 4 candlesticks are gonna go in the opposite direction of the boundary. Of course, there are gonna be exceptions, and that's the reason why the strategy is not 100% in the money, but we're talking about an 82 to 91% accuracy on this specific strategy. So definitely one of the most successful strategies for binary options, and kind of used on Forex as well, but definitely one strategy that you should test when you have the time. And I actually made some videos in regards to stochastic, but I don't have that many, so I recommend you to go on YouTube, and maybe someone else is actually explaining that strategy as well. But remember, 15, 30, and 1 hour are the expiries for this specific strategy. Now, the pairs that I realized that were working really good with this specific strategy were Euro, CAD, USD, and GBP. So this strategy has a lot more pairs in combined, of course, right? Euro USD, GBP USD, and so on. So many pairs combined with this specific strategy are actually really respectful with this specific movement of the charts. So definitely a huge plus for stochastic indicators. Number 2 strategy is one of the most famous strategies, not only for binary options, not only for Forex, and not only for the stock market itself, for penny stocks or stock trading, is support and resistance. Obviously, this strategy was going to be inside of the list, And the reason why it's number 2 is because the number first strategy is definitely gonna be the one crushing your head with binary options only. Support and resistance is actually also available for Forex trading and CFD. So that's the reason why it's not number 1. But hey, let's go ahead and give out some details in regards to this strategy. This strategy has worked for Bitcoin, for Euro, for USD, for JPY, for GBP, for CAD, and every single pair that comes to mind, as long as there are not stocks. Now, why is it that it's so good? It's simply because the market itself is repetitive. So what you have to do is only draw a support and a resistance lines, and the market is going to keep on moving on inside of those specific boundaries. So now all you have to do is just wait for the pair to either go untouch the support or the resistance lines and then go in the opposite direction. It's as simple as that. And this strategy works for 5, 15, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, and whatever you want to use it, it works. The strategy works. Actually, this is one of the main reasons why many people have made a lot of money with Bitcoin during the second jump of this currency, because it touched a support line and then it started jumping, and people realized that and they bought Bitcoin at that specific time, and then they gained all the profits on that specific pair. This is how powerful the support and resistance strategy actually is. Now, the accuracy with this strategy is from 83 to 95% in the money. So definitely a huge plus when you manage properly. Even if you get the lowest results, we're talking about 80 something in the money. It's increasing your account very quickly when it comes to binary options. That's the reason why support and resistance is definitely in the list. And number 1 strategy for binary options, and you probably already guessed it after watching the list, is the 2-minute strategy. I'm not bragging and saying, hey, it's because it's my strategy. No, but the reason why it's the best one for binary options is because it is 2 minutes, which is easy to handle. It doesn't play that much with your emotions. You make money on a very, very quickly way. And more importantly, it's for binary options only. So it can't be compared to Forex, CFD, or stock trading or anything like that. It only is for binary options. What's the accuracy of this specific trading strategy? From 88 to 96% in the money. If you don't believe me, I actually made some videos in regards to testimonials and results from people that are actually testing this strategy either on demo or either making money with real accounts. And they're making thousands of dollars with this specific strategy. And the cool thing is that it only takes like around 15 or 20 minutes for you to actually have a 10 trade session. And that's it. You can go home, you can just relax, chill, and enjoy the rest of the day after making a 30-minute session and making a few $1,000s just with this strategy. Now, this strategy works with certain pairs as well. Euro, CAD, USD, and JPY. GBP actually works as well, but it's kind of hard because it's a little bit more stable, so it doesn't really move that much, and we do need kind of a certain volatility with the 2-minute strategy for us in order to make money. So that's the reason why I would recommend you to stick to Euro, CAD, USD, and JPY. But you can use the strategy with whichever pair you prefer. Now, this strategy has certain rules that you have to follow, and it's trading when the markets are not too volatile and when the markets are not too stable. So I would say New York session is actually the best one for you, because that way you're gonna be able to find a movement chart, but not that stable and not that crazy that will just make you lose trades at the last second. And those kind of trades that are very boring and they just move like a few pips and you're kind of nervous because you don't know whether you're gonna lose or you're gonna win that trade. So choose the normal market for New York, like around from 14 GMT all the way to 22 GMT are times where the markets are actually kind of cool. So make sure you actually trade during those times and you're gonna do good. Hey, what do you think about these strategies that I just covered on this video? Do you think they're valuable? Make sure you give a thumbs up on this video if you found value in the information that I just gave you. And to finish the video, I just want to recommend you to first try any strategy on demo so that you don't risk your hard-earned money. Make sure you actually try to do it on demo so that you can actually like see the results, and then when you feel confident with any of these strategies, then you can go ahead and put some real money on it. Below, I'm gonna have the link to the brokers that I actually trust, whether for any strategy and more specifically for the 2-minute strategy in case you are using that strategy. So make sure you take a look at them as usual. So thank you very much for watching this video. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can put it on the comment section below. I'll make sure to read all of your comments. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.